Hey guys, it's AraleDBS bringing you my Vegito deck profile. I looked at deck profiles to get an idea for mine. It is sort of similar to the person who got first place a while back with it. But I mixed it up very little bit because I couldn't really find any other builds because most of the builds were like completely the same. So he's got the deck's 100% done. Finally excited to actually use it. Been playtesting it a lot by myself. Getting good results off of it. The only thing about this deck is that it is sort of unplayable due to Tricolor Ginyu and basically any other freeze later because of Cold Bloodlust and Pressure Ball as well. It just stops your entire plays and it makes the deck basically unplayable against that certain deck. So let's get started to our leader. Vegito, he's my second favorite Dragon Ball character, aside from Arale being my first, hence the channel name. So skill. Permanent, all your Son Gokus and Vegetas in all your areas get blue, green, and red. Currently to their original color as well, I believe. So basically anything in your hand, field, your drop, or deck, your energy, they all get that color, even in your life, because that is an area as well. So skill is when he attacks anything, you can put up to one card from the top of your deck into your drop area. If it is a red card, which it will most likely be a red card, he gets 5,000 power. And Awakening, like every other Awaken, when you're 4 life or less, you can just flip it over and draw 2. Except for like Chilled, Android 16, 17, and Bobbity, who Awaken at 2, at 6 life. Sorry for the Horrible Glare. Next to the Awaken side is Fusion Warrior Super Saiyan Vegito. So it has the same exact permanent, also on Gokus and Vegetas in blue, green, and red. And his auto skill is super nice. When he attacks anything, you draw a card. If there are 10 or more Vegeta or Son Goku, so even in mixing it up as well, he'll get 5,000 power and double strike, which is super nice. So he's very aggressive. And we have my Vegito sleeves. Finally excited to use these. One of them in Attorney. So onto our early drops. 4 kind Saints on Gokus. He basically searches out any Goku in the deck. So when he's played, look at the top 7 cards for a blue Goku, which every Goku will be blue due to my leader seal, and you can add it to your hand. So super nice card. 4 Bulma God Hunter. Search your deck for a 4 drop Wiz or lower drop Wiz and add it to your hand. 3 Wiz. The Resting Attendant. I'm only running 3 because I think 3 is a good number. I was originally gonna run 4, but I found that it is actually too blocky. Like I saw in other deck profiles. Because you're usually only gonna use it once, maybe twice, but other than that, you're just gonna charge it as energy. The 4 Divine Aid Vados. She's basically your combo card. You're 4 life or less, plus 10,000 and draw a card. So now we're gonna get onto the cards that Goku can search off, besides himself. The 1 drop. So we're running 4 Bundle of Curiosities on Goku. He's basically your Majin Buu. When he's played, you draw a card. Running 3 Awakening Reach on Goku. Has evolved. Has double strike. Permanent. If you have Krillin in your drop, it gets triple strike. And he has a very nice auto. He's basically a buffer Kale, besides the fact that he doesn't have critical. So when he's played, you can choose up your opponent's battle cards that equal up to 6 and KO them. So that means he also gets rid of tokens too because this is up to. And decks, these finally came in the mail and they were so beautiful. My Dash Pack Goku, the Rapid Onslaught Super Saiyan Blue Sun Goku. So it has evolved for 3, which is insane. It's a 5 drop, but it has evolved for 3. Usually evolves, it's usually 1 less than the original cost, but this is 3. It has double strike, and when it's played, you can choose the card from your life and put it into your drop, and then it gets critical for the entire turn. So that means that if it hits, deals damage, they're going to lose 2 cards because those cards will not go to their hand. So super nice card, and he also helps you awaken earlier as well. So those are the Gokus. On to the Vegeta cards. They're running 2 God Charge Vegeta. I don't really run that many Vegetas in the deck. Because I think the other Goku cards is just like 100% better. So 2 God Charge Vegeta. Dual attack critical. When this card evolves to this card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards. With blocker, return it to your hand. you're never going to use that. You're just using it because its dual attack was critical and it's a 25 TP stick. And then we have 2 Vegeta Prince of Speed. When he's played, if you have 5 or more energy, you draw 2 cards. So those are all the Vegetas. I don't play that many. It's mainly focused on all the Goku cards, and there are Goku technically doesn't have better cards. But I'm still working around with the deck. And then we have 4 mind controlling Bapti. I am very iffy about this card. It is a great card. Don't get me wrong. I just don't like the fact that like you're playing it because you want to get 2 cards. Sure, if you get 1, it's also good still, but you're basically hitting to get 2, which is super nice. So it's a 6 drop, and this is the reason why the deck is good too. But also it's also their biggest weakness, because if you're playing against yellow and they code Bloodlust, that's your whole turn. There's no coming back from that. You're tapped out, and you just might lose next turn. So when you play this card, look at 7 cards from the top of your deck. 2 red battle cards from among them with 25,000 or less power other than himself, because that'd be broken. They just stacked, and play them, and then shuffle your deck. So he plays them for free. So he basically plays anything in my deck because everything's red because I'm my leader. Next, onto the Vegitos. So I'm running 2 Lightning Speed Vegitos. I personally like this card a lot. I want to see it. So it has Unipator for 3. You stack Vegito and Goku on top. Play for 3. And his permanent is this card can attack battle cards that are inactive, which is super nice. So he's like a Jiren. And his auto skill, it's a force skill that you can choose not to mill 10. So at the end of the battle, after this card attacks, you put the top 10 cards of your deck into your drop area, and then you choose up to 1 Vegito as 2500 of power from your drop area and evolve that into himself and place it in active mode. So basically you're in attack, mill 10, place a Vegito, active again, attack with it again. And I think that's super nice too. It doesn't say you have to pick a Vegito from the 10 cards that he milled. As long as you have one in drop, you can get the skill off. And we basically have our heavy hitter of the deck. Now Repeated Force Vegito. Great card. Unipator for 5. Son Goku and Vegeta plays it on top. Has triple strike and auto. When this card attacks, this card gains 5,000 power for each Son Goku and Vegeta in your drop area. So he gets super beefy. Really fast without comboing, which is super nice. So he can basically swing for at least, I want to say, above 60k by himself. And then we have the 1, because we can only run 1. You guys saw my Dropbox video, you saw that I pulled this. You don't need this in a deck. It's not actually, like, well, it is needed, but if you don't have it, it's fine because it is super expensive. Ultimate Force Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. Basically, when you go into this card, if your opponent is tapped out or they're not playing Mega Frieza, you're most likely going to win. It is Unipator for 5 red, which is super insane. If you can get that out turn 5, that is like GG, I win. Unless he gets Mafubad. So it has ultimate, you can only have 1 copy in your deck. And it has triple attack, which means it can attack 3 times, and then it has triple strike. So first attack, stands up. Second attack, stands up. Third attack. And you're basically going to win because that's 9 damage to the face and you only have 8 life. So super crazy. So yes, he's good in the deck, super good, very nice, and he looks beautiful. And they match, look at that. Alright, then on to the extra cards. Running 4 objection, you're most likely just gonna play 1 because I'm running 4 because you want to see the card. My logic in objection is if you're playing objection or if you're thinking about it, you have to play 4. Don't play less, because if you're playing less, you're not gonna see the card. Sure, you might see the card if you get lucky, but 4 just increases your odds by like 10-fold. And I'm not playing Sentubin, so I'm playing Zeno Button. Because people will try to stall me up, which is also why we have the Dash Back Goku to try to awaken us earlier. So he's a counter attack. He's a 0 cost, which is super nice. So basically, you're just supposed to use him after your Bobbity play. Since you're going to be tapped out, you're going to attack. They're going to attack you. Counter, untap, you're ready to go to defend yourself. And he only untaps all your blue energy. 2 Mafubas, he's my negate. I'm still debating about running the Wiz Croatian because I do like the card. It's just the best to get in the game. And the reason why I want to run it too is because he can't stop leader attacks. So that's really scary if your opponent just pumps up their leader and you're just like, I have to try to match that now. And so counter battle card attack, and it even says it counter battle card attack. When your opponent's battle card attacks, you pay 2, you negate the attack, and you place it on top. And it stays on top of there until your opponent's next in turn. So not the turn at the end of their turn, but the next one. So it's basically like a 2-turn negate. And then I'm playing one Pator, like High Secret. I personally like the card. Your only target is the Lightning Speed Vegito. He is your only target. So your combo wasn't really on, or even if he's still in the deck. So it's a 4-drop. It doesn't matter what color it is. That's super nice too. I barely noticed that. Active main, choose one of each of your Sun Goku and Vegito from your hand, and place them to the drop area. Choose your deck or your drop area. Choose up to 1 Vegito with an energy cost of 6 or less from the chosen area and play it. If you chose your deck, shuffle your deck. So the thing that's nice about him is that you can pay 4, pitch. The cards have to be in your hand. You can't be on field. You can't mix and match. So you pitch him and a Vegeta, and then you search your deck for the Vegito. You attack, you mill 10. You're most likely going to hit the 7-drop Vegito, and you're going to keep on swinging. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm super excited to play it against my friends. Just so happy that I finished it. I always said in my past videos I was going to make the deck, and I actually did. So remember to rate, comment, like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.